treated. And people may see that as bad. Like, they be like, why are y'all trying to compete? Like, we know we in two different lanes. But it's like, you need people that's around you that's better than you, that want to push you to do better. That's how I perceive. That's how I think, and that's how I get better in my life. Of course, I don't expect everybody to agree with that, but I mean, that's just me. You gotta set higher expectations for yourself. That's just, as an individual, that's what you have to do. That's what I want to do, and that's what I choose to do. But even with that, that's just one of my egotistical ways that I think, and I don't. I mean, of course, other people think like that, but I don't ever let it. I don't ever let it overpower me and stop me from, doing the right thing. Or I don't let that type of thinking drive me into doing vengeful things or revenge type of things. Like, I use that for purely just for me getting better. I don't use that for any other thing. But with that being said, that's what I mean about speaking and just living intensively or purposefully. It's like all your ways of thinking, all your ways of doing things should have a specific end goal in mind, or just a purpose. And not saying, of course, with life, you got to sometimes, I seen on the video, Drake even said, even though Drake going under some fire, but it's like you got to forget like your main end goal sometimes, because that some people be so consumed with the end goal that they don't ever enjoy the journey that they on, enjoying the journey of building the muscle, enjoying the journey of getting strong, and enjoying the journey of the suffering. I know we all go through life, and just the suffering is not always the best. It's not always good. It's not always pretty, but the whatever you're going through makes the journey so beautiful. That's what make the end of the movie so great, when you really accomplish it and you realize, okay, well, like the end of the movie, like when you return back home and you already slayed the dragon and everything, and it's all metaphorically, just speaking about the hero journey, but that's what make your life worth living. Is that think about any movie at the end where, let's say, it's the big triumphant thing. Let's say, I don't know, Superman. Let's say Superman fought the dark side, or Doomsday. Everybody know Superman can barely fucking fight Doomsday, just because he adapted to every fucking thing. Let's say if he never failed or he didn't get sick or anything, and it came to the end of the movie and he just beat Doomsday, that movie wouldn't be worth anything. Like, if he didn't die at the end of that first movie by Doomsday, like I said, it wouldn't be worth anything. Like, the trials and tribulations make life way more better. Like I said, if you just woke up one day and just everything was laid out for you, your whole life was laid out for you perfectly and everything, you would never know what a loss or a lesson would feel like. You would just be in a state of just, I believe people like that are more times often than not, they lack gratitude. They're not grateful for anything. Their life is just, their life is just their life, and they just be going through, to a certain extent, I feel like they don't go through a full life. I feel like they go through a life of, like, having ungratitude, just being ungrateful. Just being like, just, I don't know, like, you know how people are when they just ungrateful, they just nasty, they just mean, they entitled. And that's like the worst shit ever. But being purposeful with your life, like every day, like if you got goals, you need to really calculate a way to get better every day. You need to calculate a way to get to them. Like, you got to calculate your time. You got to manage your time better. You got to calculate your funds and figure out what you're going to do to get to the point that you want to get to. Like, I had to realize, like, damn, like, if I'm going to really get to where I'm going, like, I got to stop being a pussy. Like, literally, I ain't going to lie, like, I think the young generation now, to a certain extent, if you of course, you don't want to work no dead-end job, but, I think we don't want to work a job that, you suffer at, and you don't, you're not happy with. And that's how I feel. Like I said, I work a job. I never had a problem working a job, but I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I can't keep working these regular jobs, and, I got to get to my career, but also I need some money. Like, I think I always cared about the money any fucking way. Like, I always cared about, I only really cared about taking care of my family, and I'm being a pussy, not wanting to take a job just because, I just don't like the job. And it's pushing me like, okay, well, that's what's kind of pushing me like to do the truck drive. It's like I'm like, I can do this truck driving shit, and I'm like, I make hella money. I got more time to myself. I can take care of my family in a better position. I can make sure that they are enjoying nice things, and because that's really what it's for. I don't really care about nice things. I don't care about none of that nice shit for real. Of course, I want to be good. I want to be comfortable. I want to, allow my inner child to really experience like all the dreams that he want to. Like, like having a custom fucking superhero car, or, being in shape and shit, or, just being psychic. All that shit that I really care about, all that's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm not worried about that, but me in my head, I'm always, my first mind is never towards me anyway. It never has been. So, like I said, and that's really kind of what the purposeful thing is. Like, I've been on the mission I feel like I've been on the mission since I've been 6. So, yeah. And I have to realize, like, damn, like, every day, like, I gotta be working towards what I know I want to do and what I need to do as a young man and as a person. I just need to go to work. I need to make this money. I need to find out another way to get to where I need to go. It don't matter if I don't like the job. I think I just need to get the money, and I can put the money where I need to go. And I think that's the real adult thing. I was putting off being an adult. I still live at home with my mom, and I be, to a certain extent, feeling like a little kid. Like, I tell people this all the time, and I know it sound a little weird. I'm gonna stop saying it, but I be like, I still feel like an 18-year-old. Like, I be forgetting I'm 21, even though I got a big ass beard. I still think I'm 21, only because I still live at home. Like, I still live at home with my mother, and to a certain extent, she still do baby me. I'm not even gonna lie. She still do coddle me, and like I said, and that's a whole nother issue in itself. But me doing the trucking thing, I always believe that it would be like my true way of, going on an adventure, right? Like, let's say if I am trucking, I could go state to state, and I can really be, like on some grown man shit. Like, not saying like I'm out on my own. Like, that's the thing. Like, of course I got people to call, but I'm not about to have people to call if I need some help. Like, family and shit like that. I'm out on my own. I'm a grown adult. Whatever happens, and I gotta handle it. And I'm kind of excited for it. I'm kind of nervous too. But, that's just what I need. I think that's really what I needed. And it's helping me be more, conscious and purposeful with what I'm doing with my time, and not bullshitting. Like, I realize I gotta delete YouTube and delete all this extra shit I'm using for entertainment, because the entertainment isn't helping with nothing. The entertainment is literally just keeping me from always doing what I needed to do. Like, it's a distraction. Like, being on YouTube, being on Instagram, being on Facebook, just looking at other things. I know like I said, realistically, it wouldn't help me with looking at. That's why I gotta get rid of the distraction. I gotta get rid of distraction. I gotta get on the schedule. I gotta get on the schedule and stick to it, no matter what's going on. No matter how I feel, neither. Like, I gotta get up and just do. And they always say you shouldn't think about it too much, just do it. And I mean, I've been doing that. Like I said, some days, it just get harder than the other ones. But you still gotta get up. You still gotta try. And you still gotta keep that purpose in mind. Keep that focus in mind. So yeah. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you.